Hello friends, today topic is frame. Okay, you already studied this topic in first year also in web page development, web page programming, right? So what is the frame? As we studied the previous chapter regarding window, so window is the object of browser, right? So by using the frame set tag, we can divide one window into the multiple window, right? So first we will see the definition of the frame. Okay, so HTML frames are used to divide our browser window into the multiple sections where each section can loaded a separate HTML document. Okay, so we can display the multiple website on a single window by using dividing window into the multiple sections, right? A collection of frames in the browser window is known as the frame set. Okay, so frame set is a tag which is supported by the most of the browser for dividing window, right? The windows is divided into the frame in a similar way the table are organized into rows and columns. Okay, so we can divide the window in multiple way by using rows. So window divided vertically, and we use the call attributes of the frame set for dividing window in horizontally, right? So there are some disadvantages by using the frame. Some smaller devices cannot cope with frames often because their screen is not big enough to be divided up, right? So screen is small, so we cannot divide if we divide what our page into multiple frames, so device is cannot cope, cannot suit with the frame set. Okay, because screen size area is very small, right? Sometimes your page will be displayed differently on different computer due to different screen resolution, right? So it may be differ from the computers, different devices. The browser back button might not be work as the user hopes because there are the multiple sections, and each section display the different website. So back button, it is a difficult to align the back button into some particular section of the frame. Okay, so it may difficult. Okay, there are still few browsers that do not support the frame technology, right? There are some browser, mostly most of the browser are supporting the frame to the latest browser, and it is used to divide your window, right? Like a rows and columns. So frame set is a tag which is supported by the browser, and the frame set tag having two important attributes like calls and rows for dividing the uh, window area vertically and horizontally. Okay, next is a creating frame. Okay, as we discussed already, the frame set is a tag we use to create frames, we use to divide the browser window, right? So frame set tag working as a main tag in your HTML code, right? So we can when we use the frame set tag, we cannot use that body tag, right? So body tag is belonging to the window body, one window body. Okay, but frame set tag dividing that window into multiple sections, so we use the frame set tag, okay, in place of the body tag, right? When we use the body frame set tag for dividing browser window, and so we cannot use the body tag, right? The rows attributes of frame set tag define the horizontal frames, and the calls attribute define vertical frame, right? So we can divide window into the horizontally and the vertically. Okay, So question asked in a MSBD exam for 6 marks. There is some diagram which having the multiple rows and columns, and by using the frame set tag and frame tag we can write down the code of the that diagram. Okay, it is very easy topic, and it is actually we already studied in the first year. It is just a revision. Okay, because we studied the window object of the browser. Okay, so we will see later the example which is asked in a exam, in a MSBT exam, right? Each frame is identified by the frame tag, and it defines the which HTML document shall open into the frame. So frame tag having the source attributes, which having the URL of the particular some website or some your page URL for displaying that particular section on frame set area, right? So we see the example of the creating the frame. Example to create 3 horizontal frames. So we use the rows attributes for the dividing the frames. Okay, so here HTML tag. Okay, head, title, HTML frames, title close, head close, and start with the frame set tag. Okay, we cannot use here the body tag. Okay, remember it. Frame set rows equal to 10%, 80%, and 10%. So our window, okay, full window divided into 3 rows. First row occupy the 10% of the area of your window. Second row occupy 80% of area of the window, and the last row occupy 10% area of your window, right? So here your window is divided into the 3 rows, right? First row 10%, second row 80%, and third row 10%. Okay, next frame. Okay, frame set tag. Okay, we always use frame tag inside of the frame set tag. Okay, remember it. Okay, frame name is a attributes of a frame. When we use frame tag as a coding purpose, right? Then we use the name property for accessing the URL and the content of the that frame belonging to that frame. Okay, right? So name equal to top, source equal to www.yahoo.com, and you can also directly write the address of your local HTML page, as already you created, right? For example, you want to display the heading or menu bar. Okay, and anything else. Okay, or anything else, you can directly write down the URL of that local page. For example, webpage1.html. Okay, and here we can here the first row display the yahoo.com website of the yahoo.com, right? Second frame name equal to main. Okay, source equal to www.google.com. Okay, second is the google.com. So google.com occupy the 80% area. Google.com website occupy the 80% area of your window, right? Third one is the frame name equal to bottom, source www.gmail, and Gmail website occupied 10% of your window area, right? So 3 rows and one window displayed the 3 different website in a your single window, and we use the different attributes for like border, uh, border. If you use a attribute frame border equal to 0, so there is a no horizontal line separation bar between the two frame area, right? If you write the frame border equal to 1 and 2 and or 3, so it increase the thickness of your segregation bar. right? Okay. Second is the border color. We can also use the attributes in a frame. Border color, okay, color equal to whatever you pass the hexadecimal value, like 0 0 0 0 6 times 0 to 6 times f, right? Okay, so this is the example for the dividing your one single window into the three horizontal frames. Okay, next we can divide the window in the vertically by using the calls attributes. Okay, here the frame set is a tag calls. It divide your window into the three columns. First column occupied the 25% of area of your window. Second is a 50%. Second column occupied 50%, and third column occupied the 25%. Total 25 plus 50 plus 25 equal to 100% of your area, right? So frame, same thing, left center right, three frame, three name, left center right, source Google, Yahoo and Gmail. Same example, but your output will display as a uh, vertically, right? Your frame, your window divided into vertically three columns, right? Okay, next is, this is a example of the dividing your frame into the uh, two section. Okay, 50 50, two columns. Okay, so vertically you divided you divided your window into the what half by half, mean 50% occupied by the msbt.com and 50% of area occupied by the themecoe.org, theme college website, right? So okay, and we change the calls as a rows. So your window divided into the row wise, two rows. First row display the msbt website, 50% of your windows area display the msbt website, and 50% of your window area display the themecoe.com website, right? And this is the example which is asked in the msbt exam, right? Write a script for creating following frame structure. Okay, I will create a separate video for this example, and this is your assignment.